Hey y'all. Hopefully this is close enough. Let's see. We gonna go with record. Hey everybody. How you doing out there? I was eating yogurt. So excuse me. But welcome back, and I'm sorry. Let me just say I'm sorry for the wait. I have just been through an emotional roller coaster, and it's not over. Let me tell y'all, this what is it? This court shit is not for the weak. But it's crazy because I've been to court like for my own little miscellaneous stuff. But going to this court stuff for my brother, like going through this, like even though it's via Zoom, Microsoft Teams, whatever, it's a lot because these people playing with me, y'all. They playing with my cap, my top, my front, my back, my everything. My first, my last. Let me shut the fuck up. Y'all know what that is. That's for one of my favorite movies, that song. Anyways, back on back on March 21st, I had wrote out my feelings about what I'm going through and why I just paused. I actually filmed like a few videos for my actual first season of this, but I paused because life was going on, life was happening. Not only did COVID hit, my son had COVID for a little bit. One of my son's teammates was murdered. And there's just been a lot going on here in the good old city of Minneapolis. That's kind of why I got on Prince today, you know, representing my purple rain. But not only that, just going through the motions of going to court for my brother and doing what I need to do for this process. And this process and journey is a lot. Not only that, I'm doing my own healing. I'm working through grief that I haven't worked through before. So if you guys haven't know, if you guys don't know, both of my brothers were killed. And the brother who was killed first was Robert, and I really did not deal with that grief. So when Sid was murdered, it was like all these emotions just came out and surfaced that I didn't deal with Rob's death or grief like I should have. And it's crazy because Rob was killed in 2005, Sid was killed in 2020, and you would think, oh, 15 years. Yeah, no, it's just like dealing with childhood traumas. So if you haven't dealt with your shit, I advise that you do, because here I am, damn near my mid-30s, dealing with stuff and going through my healing process and my emotions and my grief, which is okay. Never too late. But anyways, I just want to read what I wrote, and then we can go, or I will go from there. So on March 21st, and I'll do a backstory later. At March 21st, I just wrote, I know it's late and I should be asleep because I do have a long day tomorrow, but I need to get these thoughts out of my head and off of my chest. For the past 6 weeks, whatever, I fall into a state of depression, driven by grief and anger. I had court for my brother, said February 4th, and what came about just hurt me deeply. On that day, the judge learned about his killer's diagnosis of colon cancer, stage 4, and decided to release him on house arrest so that he could get treatment and do all of those things. Now, I know God says vengeance is mine, and this is the reason why this man has cancer, but I'm still confused and hurt. That's as I was, but I'm still confused and hurt on why the judge keeps prolonging this trial date, or even a date where he pleads guilty to whatever charges they deem necessary. They dropped his first degree murder charge to second degree, and now it's just been delay after delay after delay. Ronnie Hopkins is a career criminal who deserves to be behind bars and not given so much grace and mercy. Along with all of this going on, I somehow have to be present as a mother and employee. Most days I don't want to get out the bed, but I do. Most days I'm angry as hell, but I manage to see the beauty in this madness and I keep it moving. This is how I've dealt with, this is how I deal with life, and it's been hard. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to deal with this trial. And with all that, sometimes I feel like I'm invisible to my mom. I understand that she's going through her stuff as well, and she's been through a lot, but this isn't the time that we should just, be apart. And I just feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders. Then I wrote, this too shall pass. I don't know. Crazy. Just a reference, Ronnie Hopkins is the man who killed my brother Cedric. So yes, if you go and search him in the Maricopa County database or whatever you want to do, yeah, he's a career criminal. As far as the things with my mom, I had a conversation with her about, how just going through this, and how a lot of times, like, she'll post on Facebook, or she'll, tell me, I miss Dad, this, that, and third. And I'm just like, for years, I've always felt like I'm her only daughter. I'm the youngest. But I've always felt like I had to pick up pieces behind my brothers. When my brother stopped doing sports, kept doing sports, but it was just like my mom was kind of absent. And it did make me and turn me into a different type of daughter now that she said that, because she said, you're different. You're not, we don't have the typical mother-daughter relationship, and we don't. But this is why. And I'm processing through that. I'm processing through this grief. I also have to be a mom to my own teenage son, we're going through recruitment. He has been selected to do the Youth in Journalism media conference out at George Mason University out in DC. And these are all great things that are happening, especially just coming from my own child. Like, I root for my baby, but it's like I'm not here, and I don't know how to deal with that. So this is why I've been absent, and I did not want to put my season 1 videos out because I've been absent. I haven't been, keeping up and pushing through and filming like I should. And I felt like I needed to film this because if I'm being transparent, if I'm being vulnerable, because that's what I'm being, if I'm being honest, this is what's going on. This is the life. This is my life. Not the life. This is my life. Because this ain't no life I want to wish on anybody. But I am learning every day. I even learn stuff about myself every day, y'all. And excuse my nails, because if y'all see them, I need a hell of a feel, which is fine. But I'm filming this after my birthday. My brother and our birthdays are 4 years and a day apart. He's born April 6th. I'm born April 7th. And so today is April 15th. And I'm real emotional around this time. And this is where I've been. And I apologize. I want to do more stuff like this. But I need to figure out how I'm going to do it and post it, or, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. If you got a suggestion, If you got a suggestion, give it to me. But that's where I've been. Yeah, I probably can't tell I've been up. I was supposed to have court this morning for my brother, and yet again they have delayed it because Mr. Hopkins has cancer and he's in the hospital. Sucks to be him. Sucks to suck. But what do you want me to do? And for people who always be like, you know, Ash, give it to God and stuff like that, that's easy. I give it to God. I pray about it all the time. That's easy. But this is a pain I don't wish on nobody. I'm prepared to bury my mom. My mom has prepared me to bury her since I was a young girl. My mom had life insurance. Ashley, if anything happens to me, you come to this book, you call these numbers, you make these arrangements. I was never prepared to bury both of my siblings. Ever. Not just one, but two. All of them, because that's all I had. So it's easy for someone who has never felt this pain or been in my shoes to be like, just pray about it, just give it up to God. No, because how would y'all feel if y'all don't have no siblings? Different being the only child. That's different. But I wasn't the only child. So I say that to say, y'all, I'm working on myself. I'm working on grief. I'm working on healing. I'm just working because that's all I could do in this moment, in this time, in this day and age. That's all I could do. And that's it. That's all I could do. You know, I'll be angry as hell. I ain't went and killed nobody though. So let's be happy I ain't did that. Cause one of my friends, she called me 0 to 100 real quick, and that's me. But I ain't did that cause I know my son needs me. Not only are we gonna do that journalism conference, my baby got selected to do the Hawaii Tiki Bowl for high school football athletes. I'm gonna work my ass off to make sure that we go and we do these things. That's it. So I know he needs me. We're ending junior year. We're gonna go into senior year. We've got senior pictures. We got prom. We got all sorts of stuff coming up. Even his birthday coming up. So I know he needs me. So that is what keeps me going. That is what keeps me sane. That is what keeps me pushing. But I don't know, y'all. Y'all just bear with me and sit back for the ride. All right? Just sit back for the ride. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. It may take somebody to be like, Ashley, can you post? Because, yeah, a few people have asked when you posting, when you don't drop. So I'm going to drop this hopefully tomorrow or sometime this weekend. Y'all watch it. But y'all have a good and blessed Easter. A good happy Friday. Let's be blessed and let's turn up.